Welcome to Spiritual Journey, our podcast. This is episode 2, and I'm Mary Silvernail, and this is my co-host, Thomas Knights Templar.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our show. Let us help you open your door to spiritual growth.
Oh, yeah. And tonight's topic, I believe, is Archangel. A really good one. Yeah, a really good one. See, we're all about angels. We're all about angels. And tonight, we're
Not
going
the California Angels.
No.
Not them.
Tommy is funny. Anyway, no. How the angels can help you in your life, how they can guide you on your own spiritual journey. And that's what we're all on, a spiritual journey. And tonight's topic, we're going to really be exploring the healing powers of Archangel Raphael. Yes.
He's the one you call upon, well, most people call upon him for illness and things like that, but he also does a lot of other things, and he's also a great matchmaker.
Oh, yeah, that's true, because he does a lot with the heart. Mm-hmm. That's true. Yes. That's true. Very good, very good. And plus, soothes relationships that are in turmoil, right? Mm-hmm. Can heal the relationship. So that's something good to know. So
you can heal the relationship, but the basic part about it is that it takes two for the relationship, and you both better be on board to try to fix what it is you have a problem with. You call upon the angel will put his blessings upon it. But it's up to you to water those seeds that were planted and make it flourish into a very conducive condition for you.
That's very,
to
very
experience
true.
Love,
Yeah. Well, the thing is, too, what I have found is that you ask Archangel Raphael to heal the relationship, yes. And then also you can call upon the guardian angels of each individual, too.
That's right.
So you can have all of them working you can call them all in.
They have them all in conjunction working with you as far as what it is you want.
Yeah.
But remember one thing: when you receive the blessing of the archangels and of your guardian angels, you must be grateful, thankful every day.
That's the key.
Okay, the key is to be grateful and thankful for the blessings.
That's the key. Absolutely.
You have to be involved in your own healing. Mm-hmm. All right?
Yeah. God helps those who help themselves.
Exactly.
Right? So the thing is with Archangel Raphael, actually his name means God heals. That's what, what his name. And when we're talking about healing, we're not just talking about the body, we're also talking about spiritual the mind healing. And the spiritual healing. Yes. Yeah. Body, mind, and soul. And he's also, a lot of people don't realize this, he's the angel of truth. So if you are having a problem with someone where you feel as though they're not being completely open and honest with you, you can ask Archangel Raphael to help you with that too.
Also remember, on the flip side of that, Archangel Raphael knows your heart. And if you're not being truthful, you're not going to put it over on an archangel. You might be able to put it up on Joe Schlim on the street, but it'll never happen to the archangels. Ever.
Yes.
So don't come on with an agenda. Don't want to be spiritual because you think it's going to give you powers and abilities over your fellow man.
Well, that doesn't work.
That does not work. What you will do is you bind yourself into not being able to do anything.
You're right.
Okay. So don't ever do that. Don't ever think that you're going to be a station above. We're all the same. We're all the same powers and abilities, just that we have recognized it and honed what we do. Okay? And you need to do the same. That's why the archangels are so important. That's why the guardian angels are so important. Is that you need to be able to have that physical backbone that they give you to navigate through this life. Okay, they were created by God, as you know, to help mankind. But mankind, through the rise of intelligentsia for any reason, started to put them on the side. Okay, so they've just been there waiting. But now mankind is starting to call to them because we live in a crazy, mixed-up world right now.
Yeah, well, isn't that really one of the reasons why we picked Archangel Raphael for this particular episode?
We need healing not only to this country, but this whole world. This whole world is chaotic. And the things that go around and the killings and the, people don't talk anymore. They don't debate. They just, my way or the highway, And that's no good. And that's no good. That doesn't work for anybody. All right? You can have a difference of opinion and agree. Come to the agreement that you have a difference of opinion. I think this way, you think that way. I still love you and you love me. And that's it. Nobody is always 100% on board. Okay? What sounds right to me don't sound right to her. What sounds right to her doesn't sound right to him, or this one, that one. That's what the angels are there for. They're there to keep you in the realm of love. Angels are love, pure, unadulterated love.
Absolutely, absolutely. All the angels are, although they're extremely strong. And, even Archangel Raphael, the healer, carries a mighty, mighty sword, a very, very large sword. But also Archangel Raphael, some of the other things in reference to the heart, physical heart ailments.
Yes.
So not just general healing Archangel Raphael works with, but also any heart ailments. So whether it be of a broken heart or a physical heart ailment. Well, lots of times, and this is just the way it is, because every illness starts out here as some sort of an emotion. And then especially like if you have a broken heart, eventually it can enter into your body and possibly pick the heart chakra to land in, then could cause heart disease.
It can manifest as illness, and without a doubt. When you see these people who are totally invested in one person, all right, totally invested in that person, and for some reason, even though the other person is involved with them, that person is not invested in them. And they never see it coming because they're so enamored that it's like getting hit in the head with a brick when it comes to fruition. And you say, I never saw it. I never saw it. And these people, they self-implode. They self-implode. They think they have nothing but bad luck in their life. All right? And if you say it enough times, well, guess what? You're going to have it.
Sometimes people don't want to face it.
No, they don't.
Especially if they've been in a long relationship.
And they don't think that this is the best. When I get some people like this, they don't see their own complicity in what it is that has occurred. Or the other person was bad, but you were good. Yeah, okay. All right.
No.
Oh,
it takes two. No, seriously.
It takes two to tango.
And so you need to be able to look at yourself also. That's extremely important. And you can say a prayer to the angels, and especially Archangel Raphael. I'll tell you why, Tommy. Yeah. Raphael also clarifies thinking. Well,
when you're in that chaotic state of mind, a loss of a loved one, or whatever it is, this is what happens. You kind of like curl up in the corner, and want to die because that person was everything to you.
Yes.
And that's because you live from people. We are people of the heart, particularly women are people from the heart. All right, and super analytical. Don't be that way. When you analyze things 10,000 ways, okay, all you do is perpetuating the hurt. Don't do that.
Well, that's because I think when a person is doing that, they're trying to find an answer.
They're trying to find an answer, but you can't find an answer in constantly critiquing the negative of the situation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't do that. Women are more analytical than men when it comes to this. Affairs of the heart. And you being a woman, you hear that one? All right. You would know.
Oh, I got to tell you, I have a lot of men that come to me, a lot of male clients that have heartbreak that come to see me.
You think
Okay.
the only one?
And sometimes, and sometimes people
But
are
their
just
egos-
delusional.
Their egos won't allow them to recognize that they too are from the heart. Men are from the heart too.
Oh, yes.
But they don't want, we're macho guys. No, we can't possibly do that. You
No.
talk to angels? Oh, I'm in the gym on steroids. I'm good. I'm jacked. Stop this baloney. Get back to being the spiritual beings that we are. Get back to being that.
The angels are strong and mighty.
You know what? You got the best team backing you. The best team backing you if you rely on your angels to help you. You ain't going to be none better. Okay? But the first thing to do is start to be a better you. Okay? Be a better you. And then be that person who helps his fellow man. Okay? Who wants others to succeed. Because the more you bless others, the more you get blessed. The more you curse them, guess what? Ooh, it's called the law of return. Okay? Keep that in mind. Yeah, tell them about that one.
Oh, go ahead, tell them
No,
about that one.
you tell them. You tell them. The law of return. Some people call it, I don't like to use the word, but
Go ahead.
you do it. I can't say it.
Attraction.
No, the K word.
Oh, karma?
Jeez.
Oh, you're talking about the law of return, meaning
The
what
law of
goes
return
out
comes
comes
back.
back. And if what you do onto others, let me tell you something. The thing is, unfortunately, people always think that karma, it means something bad. But many times the word
good karma.
is very good. There's both. There's negative and there's positive karma. So if you give out to the universe, to the world, to others, good, it's going to come back to you as good.
When you bless others, okay,
Oh.
and you bless them and you wish them, you send them love, divine Christ love, okay, onto bad situations. Those bad situations fall away, but you have to be consistent.
But we have the power to do this.
You do.
We have the power to do this. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize that they actually have that power. You can change your mindset instantly.
Yes, you can.
Right. So one of the things that I suggest to people is that when you think of if something's upsetting you and it's something very negative or sad in your life, as soon as it enters into your mind, turn it around to something that you're very joyful, grateful, with something that brings you joy in your life. And you would be surprised.
Go to your happy place.
Yes, your happy place.
Everybody has a happy place.
Everybody does.
I have a happy place. It's called my beach.
Yeah.
That's my happy place. I go there and miracles happen.
Yeah, that's true.
The angels come out for me. The Blessed Mother comes out for me. Michael the Archangel comes out. Metatron comes out. Metatron, did you hear that? What did I say? Anyway, Metatron comes out too. You remember Metatron's cube in the picture?
Yes.
Do we have those pictures?
Yes. Kenny, do you have the pictures? I hope we have Metatron's cube.
All right, that's Metatron there, right there.
See how large?
That was when
Explain why, Tommy.
Okay. Metatron is
I like the way it's double screened.
Metatron is he's a huge archangel, huge. Okay. And on this particular day, when I got this photo, this was on the Garden State Parkway. I was coming out to do Mary's show on CTV out there in Jersey. And we're driving down there, and we're talking about it, and I see it, because I have psychic eye, and I see it, and I took a picture of it, and I sent it to it. And you can clearly see that he's right there.
Yes. Because you're right. Metatron is huge. Huge. Yes, absolutely. And Metatron loves to help children. And so, well, all the angels do, but so does Archangel Raphael. They're very similar in some ways.
In some
They're
ways.
very similar in some ways. And they both really enjoy the color green.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but also Metatron loves amethyst and the purple shades, you know, all those violets. So anyway, you
My
have another,
favorites.
huh?
My favorites.
Yeah, I know. Okay. What's this one? Ooh.
What's this one? Well, this one here, we right now the sun that you see is the sun of miracles. It's the sun of Our Lady of Fatima, which is the Blessed Mother, and this is the reaction to the sun.
Yeah, but do you see that orb down there
Yeah,
too?
the blue one. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I notice with your photos, like any of them that you ever send me that you take in the class, we're always ending up with an orb or two or three or five or 10.
Wow.
Okay. They all come out. Okay. Can we have another one, Ken? Ooh.
All right. Look at the sun.
That's the beach
You
there
see,
too.
yeah,
that
but
you go.
if you
right?
can you close in on the top of the sun?
Oh,
You
the
can see,
top
like, you'll
part.
see
Yeah.
like it looks like a shrouded being.
Yep.
That's the Blessed Mother.
Yes.
And below her, right there, see the blue? Mm-hmm. That's Michael.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see the blue below the cloud? Yeah, because Archangel Michael comes on the ray of blue. Yes, beautiful blue. Yes, that's so nice. Okay, it's divine.
It is.
It is. It really is.
I mean,
Sometimes I can't get over these pictures that you take.
because it makes me. Listen. If there's any time that validation was ever even a thought in my head, they always come to me. They're always there. Always there. And whatever I ask for, and whatever I pray on, comes to fruition.
Yeah, this is the point that really we're making here in reference to showing you these pictures. These are validations,
Yes,
right?
Yes,
And every single time from what you told me that you go to that particular beach, you get the validation.
every time.
And validations come in many forms, but let's look at the next picture.
There's the Blessed Mother again.
I love that. I love that. That's amazing. Look at that. Look at that.
She's a shroud, a headpiece.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Is there another one, Ken?
She's there again.
Yep. Is there any more?
There should be a couple more.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
That's very visible, I feel.
Yeah.
If you
can
could just
see
zoom
it,
in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look at her. She's on her throne.
That is amazing. Yes.
She's on her throne.
Yes. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I love the Blessed Virgin. Ooh.
Look at that.
Look at the bottom.
It's just it always makes me feel
wings.
connected and a part of something
Look
when
at
I
the
see
wing.
the things. I mean,
Yeah.
really.
My goodness. My goodness. Was that it?
There's another one.
Okay. See the orbs.
That's it. See, it looks like they're sitting around. You see, like you ever see a council of angels?
Yes, yes.
That's what it kind of looks like.
Yes. Yes.
Any more, Ken? This was in Brooklyn, and on my regular show on CTV called God's Way, YTVY, this is the symbol of Yatave.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't have it one, they had three.
Mm-hmm.
Look in the mini.
Oh.
That was the day we were talking. We were talking on a subject, Mary and I. And when we're on a subject, angelic or spiritual, whatever it is, right? The way they validate to me is with mini rainbows.
Yes.
And they do this to me all the time. And look at the mini rainbow. I was driving down Highland Boulevard when I spotted that as we were talking. You know, so it's just like,
I just sent you one.
yeah.
The night before last, I was in Florida visiting my daughter, and I was coming home on the plane.
Yeah, that was a beautiful
And
rainbow.
yeah, we were taking off, and there was the rainbow. Beautiful rainbow. Yeah, validation, as you say.
Any more, Ken?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
That's a chakra beam coming down. All the colors.
Look at the stages of the colors of the chakra.
I know.
That blows my mind.
But look around
The
at
whole,
the top, and
yes.
look who's over there.
Yes. But do you see how those colors
Yeah, look at the mini rainbow. up there.
migrate?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the rainbow, that's really cool.
Any more, Ken? That's another angel right there. With the wings. It's kind of the Yatave looking.
Oh, that is Archangel.
That's Archangel Raphael.
Raphael. Yeah. I don't know if I sent Kenny the cube.
I don't think you sent him Metatron's cube.
I don't think so.
Well,
Because you sent that to me
The sun-
separately and then all of them.
all right, if you ever seen in a diamond ring, a woman's engagement ring, that's a round stone, you know, a round set stone, but it has the facets that hold it in place, that it doesn't move it. That is the same shape of Metatron's cube. And that was clearly in the picture that I had.
You know, actually, you'll be able to view that picture. You're going to be a guest on my TV show,
Yes.
Astrology, Angels, and More. Brian's at my television show, CTV, and that's on July 13th, I think it
13th,
is,
yeah.
right? And you're going to be, showing more of your pictures, and we're going to have that on there too.
Okay.
Yeah, this morning I sent these quick when you told me to
Yeah.
Kenny, I'm sorry. But anyway, so,
What's the matter?
I
Short
wish
for
I had
words?
sent it. Yeah, now. Well, in reference to, we started getting off on Metatron, and
Well,
yeah.
Raphael was the subject, but because the photos depicted certain angels and the Blessed Mother, we got to talk about that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the thing is that all the angels actually have appeared to you, and Isis too. Didn't you tell me Isis?
Yeah, I have a picture of that.
Yeah, you have a
But
picture of
she's-
Isis.
I go down to this beach even in the winter because sometimes I just got to go down there and, to release,
Yeah.
And I go sit down there and I'm looking at that, and we were talking about that. Althafina Shepherd and I were talking about ISIS, and ISIS is not that crazy group over in the Middle East. ISIS is the female energy of the Godhead, you might say. Anyway, and she also, she appears in Egyptian regalia, and there she was. You could clearly see her face with the crown, the Egyptian regalia crown, and stuff below, and it's in a stream of water, but you can see it, and it's at this beach. And if you're going to see it, this is where it's going to be.
Yeah. Powerful energy there.
Yeah.
I should look at the longitude and the latitude of that beach. Seriously, because as an astrologer, even my office where I practice, the reason that I picked that particular spot was because of the longitude and the latitude, because the angels come on rays of light.
Yes.
And that's why Tommy wanted to share those pictures with you, because that's how they show themselves. And they show themselves many times
Absolutely.
in the clouds and in the lights and the rainbows up above, because they want you to know that they're there, and also the Blessed Virgin. And, yeah.
If I'm in a type of a meditative sleep, or the best time to try to contact them too, I would tell you, would be like the 5 minutes as you're drowsy and you're going to fall asleep, and you're calling your archangels, your guardian angels to come to you, to fold the guardian angels to enfold you in their wings so you can sleep in pure safety.
Yeah, beautiful.
You know what I mean? You take you in their arms.
Beautiful.
The archangels, when they come to me, You know, I'm like in twilight sleep, I wake up or something like that. I see, if you ever look at the sun's reflection on the beach, you see all the little diamonds on the water doing this. They come with their colors. Blue, silver, you know, gold, green. Yeah, and I seen them all. The ones that I deal with the most is my sphere of protection.
Mm-hmm.
And I have Raphael, I have Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Sandalphon, and now I want to say Metadrin. Metadrin. Listen, this is how I was told. He told me.
I know,
Metadrin.
but every time we have this conversation.
Metadrin. I say Metatron because if I don't, I get this.
No, most people recognize the name Metatron, the Archangel Metatron. The thing is, too, if you're not feeling well, or if you have a problem sleeping, or if you at night you go to bed and you have insomnia or something like that, or you have bad dreams, you know what you can do too? You can pull up the blanket, the emerald blanket. And what I'm talking about is, in your mind, you have the emerald blanket of the healing blanket of Archangel Raphael, and you pull it all the way up, and then you have Raphael surrounding you.
At that point, what Mary's asking you to do is to imagine, even if you have your regular blanket, all right, it is emerald green. And it is the angel surrounding you in his love and his light, okay? And by doing that, you are going to use your imagination prior to falling asleep. And that gets embedded into your subconscious mind, which is a power plant, okay? And it will manifest that healing.
Okay, that's the word manifest, because really when you think about it, imagine, well, where does the imagination come from? It comes from the recesses of the mind. So it's within you. It's part of you. So you can't just conjure up something. No. It can be whatever it is in your mind that you can, when I use the word conjure, I'm talking about a thought, okay? Mm-hmm. So when you think that thought, and some people call it your imagination.
Yes.
Really, it is manifestation.
It is.
Because anything you think, any thought that you have, any word that you speak, you're creating, and it's manifestation.
Well, and also keep in mind is that at that critical time, at nighttime, before you fall, if you have if your mind is a busy mind, you're already planning your day 2 days from now. Mm-hmm. All right, you're a done deal. You're gonna have insomnia till you're 190, if you live that long. All right, don't own it. Don't own it. Don't let the doctor tell you you have this, you have that. Don't own it, because the minute you accept it, guess what, brother? You got it.
Because you manifested it.
Because you're thinking about it. You're putting the power of the subconscious mind to work.
Yeah.
All right. You have your superconscious mind. That's your contact to God. You got your conscious mind, which is the everyday 3D BS that you live. Okay, and then you get you have your subconscious mind, is where everything is stored. Every event in your entire life, from your inception and probably inceptions before that.
Previous lifetimes, yes. Yes, that's why when I do a past life regression for someone, I have a sign in my office that says, imagine. It actually says imagine. And I tell them, look at that sign before I do it, okay, before I do the session. And I say, anything that you think that you're just imagining in this session, go with it. Go with it, because where did it come from?
Listen,
it's a memory. It's all there.
When you were a child, okay, and you seen, I don't know, some toy that you wanted, gotta have it, okay? That child goes to bed with the expectancy that on Christmas morning, that toy is going to be there. And it is. Why? Because they have focused their conscious energy into their subconscious. And therefore, the parents who go and get these things will bend over backwards to get it. So that child has it on that morning. So it's almost a guarantee. All right? You, by the same token, do you remember when you were adolescent, and you might have been in high school, okay? And you might be abominable in math. And you're having the test that's worth 25% of your grade. You're panicking. You're panicking. Oh, what if I fail? Then blah, blah, blah. And I'll have to go to summer school. I don't want to go to summer school. I just have such a hard time with it. You're programming that.
To occur.
You're programming that, and it will occur exactly as you programmed it.
Well,
Now that you know this and you're an adult, stop programming your life.
program it the other way.
Program it the other way.
See
is right.
yourself.
See yourself in a
Feel
position.
yourself passing that test, getting 100, getting an A+.
Call on the archangels. Call on Raphael. Right? Call on Raphael to help you with that. Call on Zadkiel for the mindset. Call on Michael for the strength and the vision to go forward with your life. Stop trying to deal with everything
On your own.
on a human level. Humans are fallible. Archangels are not.
Oh, this is true.
God is not.
Well, Archangel Raphael, one of the things that I have on my list here is test taking. Raphael
Yes.
helps with test taking. So I'm telling you,
I wish you
he
would.
does a lot of stuff.
I should have told him, go give blood for me. Look what they did to me. They mangled me here.
Well, you should ask him to heal those.
All right.
I'm serious. Say, I mean, the thing is, if you believe that the angels can heal you, then they know that you have faith in them, and it will happen. It will happen.
Get back to calling upon your angels. Angels are non-denominational. They don't belong to any religion, any one religion. They belong to God. If you believe in God, they're at your disposal. Okay? And like I told you last time in the last show, the angels are so plentiful. There are more angels than there are grains of sand at the beach. And they're for every specific thing that you can possibly have going on in your life. You have a bill, you don't know where the money's coming from. Call upon your angels that help with paying bills, okay? And stay focused on it. And you will manifest. That money show up somehow. I've had that happen so many times. Just come, I needed a repair on my vehicle, and it was $2,000 or $3,000. All right, all of a sudden, and it just came in. So this is what you got. This is what you have to do. You have to learn not to focus on the negative thought, which plays into the hands of the dark side. Okay, this cycle of fear that's being blown all over the TV. Okay, is designed to keep you in bondage. All right.
Well, I
know we're telling you, just like Moses told the Egyptians, let my people go. And I'm telling you, okay, it's time that you let that go. Let it go. Don't take it with you.
There's a very simple thing that you can do. You can just say, Archangel Raphael, please surround me with your healing green emerald green light. And that's it. And then say, thank you for all the blessings and the joy and the healing that you'll bring into my life. It's as simple as that. And if you set that in motion, you're going to be shocked what happens. At the same time, it would be really nice if
Always
you
be
ask.
grateful and thankful.
Always, you have to. But it would be really nice if you say a prayer to Archangel Raphael to heal the world. Let me tell you something. There's this picture, it's beautiful, of Archangel Raphael actually sending down his emerald light onto the earth. Onto the earth. And this is what I see in my mind's eye when I'm praying and I'm asking Archangel Raphael. I pray to all the angels, but when I ask for the healing, I especially talk to Raphael. Yeah. The Raphael can heal this entire situation, Tommy. I have total faith.
That's the whole thing. You know, you have faith and you have the works because of the work we do.
Yeah.
Okay? All right? So works plus faith equals the answers that
But
you
see,
want, that you seek.
when the healings that we do and the work that we do, it only compounds our faith
That's
because we see it happen. So we know it's real. It's real, and you can also, if you have the faith, you can do that too. You could do that too, but you have to do it with modesty. You see, and you know, you have to be humble.
Listen,
That's
a lot
truth.
of people, you know, you get onto the spiritual path, all right? A lot of people start with meditation groups, and they start with yoga and things like that. And it is an introduction to spirituality 101, and then you can move along from there. Mm-hmm. But what it does is it strengthens your resolve that there is something more to this life than meets the eye, because you're still looking at it in a 3D world. If I can't see it, smell it, taste it, hear it, or feel it, it don't exist. That's bull. Okay? That is absolute BS. All right? You have more senses than that, but you've been dumbed down over the years through our educational system. Remember your imaginary friend? More than likely, that was the spiritual friend.
Oh,
Could have been your spirit guide.
Exactly.
Okay? But you were told not to believe in that.
Well, I wasn't. I told you that, and I still have her
you had
with
a family
me.
that was advanced in that regard.
Yeah, so.
I had the same thing. My mother, forget about it. She used to tell me stories about things in Italy, and yay,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and this and the Spirito
Yeah.
Santo. Oh, forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? She loves the work I do. She loves the work I
Absolutely.
do.
She helps you with the
Yeah,
work
she
that you
does.
do.
She talks to me in Italian all the time.
Well, hey,
You know,
beautiful language. Anyway, isn't that her original? That's her
that's
language.
her first language.
Yeah.
But the thing is that when we were growing up, 3 boys, you know, growing up and no father and doing what we had to do, my mother, if she talked to me in Italian, I was in trouble. You know what I mean? So, and then her English was, well, she got along.
Yeah, but that's her origin.
Yeah.
And as she went back to the other side, as she transitioned,
Well, you
you
never
know,
seen
she's
a woman
in
like this
her.
pray to St. Anthony like you can't believe.
I was going to bring up St. Anthony.
And my parish was St. Anthony's. Okay, so.
Hey, isn't it funny? Didn't you tell me too? Your son. We both have sons with the middle name Anthony.
Yes.
St. Anthony has never let me down. Look, okay, if you
You did it to me the other day. What did you do to me the other day?
Yeah, when you couldn't find that, I was saying.
What was I
prayer.
looking for?
I don't know. I was on the phone with you and you were looking and you were
and
so
I
distracted.
Find this thing
so
and
I just asked St. Anthony, please help him find it, and he did immediately. But it isn't just about finding things. Yeah, he's excellent about that. But he also helps with a lot of other things. Even if you just say a prayer to St. Anthony and ask St. Anthony to talk to your angels for you, he'll do it.
Listen, you can ask any one of them to be an intercessory.
That's right.
Mine is
Good
Padre
word.
Pio.
Thank you.
Mine
Yes.
is San Francis of Assisi. His name is Francesco Di Pietro Bernardone. That's
Very
his name.
good. Very good. That was good.
I tell you, Mary goes to the shrine in
Pennsylvania.
in Pennsylvania.
Beautiful. Bardo,
I'll
Pennsylvania.
let this grow in a little bit longer, and then I'll go there. I was thinking about wearing brown robes and just freak everybody out.
Well, we still remember we kept saying
Well,
we're going to do a show.
He's an aspect.
We're going to do a show on you and
Padre Pio.
Padre Pio. Padre Pio works miracles, especially in healing.
Yes, and Saint John Newman too.
Yes.
Saint John Newman.
My son loves him. Saint John Newman. Yes.
You know, your archangels and your spirit guides and your guardian angels and your cherubim,
and the ascended
the
masters.
ascended
Let's
masters.
not forget them.
They are all beings of light.
To work helping you.
Okay. They're all beings
helping
of
you
light.
on your spiritual journey, on your soul's journey, to guide you. You know?
If you think you get up in the morning, do what you got to do, have your coffee, breakfast, go to work, get abused while you're there, come home with all the stresses of that job, come home, and then be around your family, and this is your life. This is what you do day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. You know what you like? You like that mouse chasing a piece of cheese on that wheel.
Well, some people have to do that every day.
It doesn't matter. They have to do that, but they have to realize who they are. All right? You're the God conscious, the God sense in you. I am.
That is
God
a very hard
yeah.
concept.
Remember one thing, God became man so man can become God. And he dwells in here. Okay? He dwells in here. And your angels are here to help you realize that. But yet you stay stiff-necked, stiff-collared, and don't want to hear any of this.
Well, not everybody.
You cannot believe that a simple thing of going back to the basics of being a loving person to people you don't even know is that much more important than anything else in this world. Love eliminates everything. Have faith in that. Every day, every night, I give divine Christ blessings to everybody on this world. To all the leaders, supposed leaders, okay? That anything they try to do negative, that Christ's blessing of love binds them from being able to fulfill it. Okay? All this cockamamie stuff you see on TV driven by a rogue media, shut that stupid thing off. Guess what? Life becomes simple.
You know, it only depresses you.
It's designed to do
It's
just
the
that.
truth.
Because
It
you
only
sit
depresses
there,
you.
because you sit there listening to that nonsense, and you perpetuate your anger, and your anger focuses in. Okay, and guess what happens when you focus your thought?
If
You
you're focusing on all the
manifest
negative
more.
things you're seeing on
That's right.
the television,
And you'll see more and more and more and
then
more.
you're helping create it even more.
That's right.
Not to make you feel guilty or
Not to make you
anything,
feel guilty,
but it's
but
the truth.
the angels that are here for you, you break their hearts. You break their hearts because they want to help you, but you don't help yourself.
Because, as I said before, God helps those who help themselves.
That's right.
That is
Don't remain
basic.
stiff-necked. Don't remain ensconced in organized religion. Yes, it's good for a basic background. All right? But be who you are. You're a spiritual being. All right? God didn't create religions. He created people.
Because when you leave this earth,
What do you think you're going to be?
all you're leaving with, this is a fact. Love.
Love, and that's it.
That's it.
You don't think when you're over there. You're just pure personification.
Pure
Pure
love.
personification of love. That's
Pure
what you
love.
are. And that love communicates back and forth with other angels and other people who are up there with
Yes.
you. Okay?
Helping
And
your loved ones that are
that's it.
still here.
that love is so
Yes.
magnified that no evil on earth or anywhere else can overcome it.
But that's what it is. It's just pure
Yeah.
love. It isn't like, it isn't like the earth and, no. Our loved ones, like right now, I'm sure your mother is right here, right?
I feel something.
My father,
I can't tell what
right
this thing
here.
is.
So,
We're excited
well, my
fine.
father showed me a sign when we were coming here. Remember I told you that? Yeah, he shows me signs all the time. However, this is where our loved ones are. They're not up there floating around. They're right around us.
When you transition, I won't even call it death. They call it physical death. You know what? There is no death. You know what it is? It's transition. Okay?
Yep.
This is called the envelope. The envelope. This is what your spirit came wrapped in. Mm-hmm. Okay? That's the envelope. When the envelope physically reaches the end of its course, your spirit's released, and you're back to what you really are. Spirit of love and of light. Okay? And omnipresent at that point, just like God is. Because he created you to be like him.
And no matter what's going on in your life right now, you can change it. You seriously can. Even if you feel as though you can't, that there's no answer, there is always an answer. There is always an answer with God and the angel's assistance.
That's right. With God, all things are possible.
All things. You have to connect, allow your heart to open to the Lord. Seriously. Right. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm on a soapbox here, but it is the truth. I've seen people change their lives, completely turn it around just by having faith that it will. Because what we were talking about before, the peace of God is in you, and you're the one that is manifesting your reality. So if you really want to change it, you can, no matter what it is. And Archangel Raphael, one of the primary things that Archangel Raphael does is shows us, gives us the gift to see the endless possibilities in this life. Endless.
When you harbor things within, maybe you, I really hate when I see this and I hear people, and a lot of people call me and they ask me, or they want to see me, and I go over by them and we talk, and they start telling me the stories. And unfortunately, for me, is I see it as they're telling me.
Yeah, I know you will.
It's like watching a bad movie over and over again, because everybody seems to have this bad movie. Okay.
Yeah, but you're actually seeing the individual one.
And I'm seeing, and I'm also seeing the responsibility of the person who's talking to me.
But you're also feeling all the feelings that are going on, right?
It's an emotional avalanche. But the thing I was telling you, don't take this stuff to the grave. Don't let it be a part of you. Don't hold vendettas with people. Don't separate from family members for 10 years. It's a minute too long. All right, don't do stuff like that. Why? Because that isn't going to affect them. That's going to affect you. It's going to manifest in your body somewhere as sickness. Don't do that. All right, don't judge people. Yep. There are so many people that you would deem, they like this kind of lifestyle, or they're this color of skin and stuff. Stop doing that.
Who are we to judge?
You have no right to judge anyone. God says to judge other people is to judge yourself. And let me tell you something. When you do go back and do your review and you judge yourself, you'll see just how ignorant you truly are.
That's total ignorance.
Okay? And you'll be in front of God and you'll be humbled because you did the wrong thing in the time and in the life that you signed on for. Stop doing that. Stop it right now. If you're having a problem with your brother, your sister, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, the neighbor down the block, make amends.
It's all part of you anyway.
Make amends. God loves the peacemaker, not the troublemaker, the peacemaker.
It's all part of you anyway.
That's
Seriously, right. That old adage, we're all one. Well, guess what?
We are.
Really are.
We are.
We really are all one.
All right, we are.
Yeah. If you feel as though anything that we've been discussing here on this podcast has helped any of you, and you'd like to share it with others, please do. Please do. Anyone that you know that is in need of any kind of healing or understanding, or to find faith again, and anything that we said, if you could please share this. And also, we would appreciate, they can contact us, that's true, but also if you could please also like this video and podcast, we'd appreciate it, and share it, and maybe subscribe. Okay, we would really appreciate it. Yeah, please subscribe. And you can contact us at anytime, any questions, please feel free to contact us. We look forward to it at spiritualjourneyinfo@gmail.com. It's actually down at the bottom of your screen. spiritualjourneyinfo@gmail.com.
Very good.
Okay. So, What else? Okay, well, I want to say a few things in reference to Archangel Raphael, who we started talking about here. Okay, Raphael is also someone, if you're going on a trip, the travelers,
Yes.
the travelers.
He's the blessed angel of travel
Of
the
travelers. Yeah, all travelers, you know. I was calling upon him when I was on the plane the other night, and then I see a rainbow. I guess he heard. So, and
that's when you saw that rainbow. That's when I told you I knew your flight was blessed.
yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't, I was like, oh my gosh, this beautiful rainbow. But also, Archangel Raphael, his favorite stones are green. They're emerald, the green emerald, jade.
Jade, yeah.
Yes, jade. Now, not multivite. Multivite is with Metatron, but malachite, that's another one that is
She's
really
a rock
good.
person. I just along for a ride on this
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, one of the things that Tommy and I are going to be doing is we're going to be setting up a couple of pages for you to be able to buy some very unique gifts, and that should be done by next month, right?
Yes, yes.
Such as different healing stones, candles, bracelets,
Chocolate
angel bracelets. Okay, some really unusual angel bracelets, with individual angel bracelets. One particularly for Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Metatron.
Whatever may be needed. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
exactly.
I personally, I take the if I have somebody who's sick, I usually put a bracelet on them, you know, and to give them something to direct their faith in the healing that they're receiving, that I'll be doing on their behalf. And I also call Mary, and I call several other people that we work together, and to bring that healing as soon as possible.
We have a whole network.
We do.
Yeah.
I mean, there's times where I'll take my bracelet, right, and I'll use them like rosary beads because it works the same way.
Yeah, I love that.
I have open conversations with God every day, every single day, morning, noon, and night. Okay? And I call on my angels if I have specific things. Or I go down to the commune, I release my built up, you know, things that happen. You know, life here in this 3D world, you know, can fill you up with all sorts of stuff. But I go down to my beach and I give it away, and they tell me, that's how I know that they heard me. My prayers are answered. And I walk away content.
Always nice to get to a body of water, whether it's the river or, you know, any moving body of water, even if it's just a creek.
Kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is key.
I mean, the ocean, the bay, but any moving...
The shower.
The shower, yeah.
You know?
The shower. Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
do something for yourself. You know, if you got one of them relaxing tubs, put some like lavender Epsom salt in there, and put some sea salt in there with that, and put some kosher salt in there for blessings and taking away negativity. You know, you do these things and sit in there for about a half hour, all right, and just let it take all of that out of you, the impurities out of your body, you know, that this life inflicts on us.
Did I tell you that when I was at my daughter Kelly's house recently, her little dog, no, but her little dog Riley did. She's having
another one, blueberry facials.
Yeah, but she gets a lavender wrap.
She gets a lavender wrap.
She came home. I smell. Oh my God! You should smell her.
Because it's a calming thing.
Yeah, she gets a lavender wrap and a blueberry facial. My puppies just get blueberry facials.
If I took a giant wrap and put you in there, put some lavender in there, rolled you up in it, and let you stay in there until it heats up, you're going to feel great when you come out of it.
Oh, my God. Yeah, right? You know? Right? So, but there's so many ways. You know, when you were just talking about the bracelets, too, like I have on a couple of bracelets here that we sell, actually, too. But this is a rainbow... hematite.
It's hematite.
Yeah, it's very calming, and it's good for pain.
It's a medicinal one for pain.
Yes, but calming. Yes. If you're stressed, very calming. Okay, and this one I love because this is Larimar. This connects you with the energy of Atlantis. and your previous lives, etc. But it's also extremely peaceful and calming. Both these bracelets I have on bring peace and healing peace into your life, you know. So, I mean, there's many different ways that you can utilize your beaded bracelets. So, you know, they're very big right now, but you see people always wearing them.
I see people from all walks of life, and they turn around and
Yeah.
goes, Tom, you wearing a chakra bracelet? I said, where the
Yeah.
heck have you been? I've been wearing a chakra bracelet since, you know.
Because each one of those represents a different chakra there, each color, and it
See, to me,
balances you
it represents
completely.
that to me, but it also represents certain archangels to me too.
Yes.
So you know,
Like the blue with Archangel Michael?
I carry Michael.
Yeah.
Michael, I want, you know, that's the name of the book. I'm going to be my walk
I
with
know,
Michael.
I remember.
And I'll get around to it one of these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say one of these days she'll have to write it because she's got more patience than I do. You know. But
Mine's all written. I just didn't get it edited yet. So we need help with that, Tommy.
yes.
Okay. But anyway, so but seriously, you know, talk to the people in your family, talk to your friends and your loved ones, you know, and share with them what you feel as far as your connection with your faith, because it can also help them. You know, you never know what's going on in somebody else's life, and maybe something that you say to them, the smallest positive thing, could completely turn their life around.
That's all
you know?
takes. That's all it takes.
Really, and it's real easy. You know, it
just
really
like there's
is.
traumatic moments in everybody's life. Something happens traumatic, but traumatic doesn't also mean negative or bad. There are traumatic things that happen that are joyous.
Oh yeah,
You
like
know?
the birth of a child.
Birth of a child. You thought there was one child. There's twins. You know, and you say, you know, wow, when did that happen? You know, and it's you know, choose your words wisely, because your wise and power. Your words are power, and when they go out into the universe and they gain strength and they manifest, they're going to either manifest good for you or bad for you, depending on what you wish. I'm telling you now, I don't care how mad, angry you get at somebody, do not wish them any harm or negativity.
Oh my gosh.
Because that's going to come back like a silver bullet.
It really will.
Don't do that.
And could be.
And if you say
3 times.
What do I tell you to say? Should be just like a computer. Trash, delete, disempower. This way it doesn't manifest.
You know, you can also do that, like when you see something very negative on the news, something
you
very
can take
upsetting.
it out of your mind.
You can do that, and you can also draw a big X in
Absolutely
the air.
not.
Why?
No, say absolutely not. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just X it out.
just
Delete
say,
it.
remember
Get rid
one
of
thing:
it.
you are your own sovereign grace.
Right.
Okay, and in your world, this debauchery doesn't exist.
No.
Anyway,
Okay. So I think that maybe you had that beautiful prayer that you wanted to do.
We'll do a prayer for Saint Raphael. Remember, always be. I couldn't even say it. Always be specific, not Pacific. That's an ocean. Be specific, okay? And what it is you're asking, and what it is you ask, better not do any harm to anybody else.
No.
Better not set you above someone else, okay?
Or try to control.
Or try to control another situation.
Right.
Because then you're messing with somebody's free will.
Mm-hmm.
And that's you can't do that.
That's right.
Okay? Remember, whatever you wish you want for yourself, wish it for everybody else. All right? Because God loves the joyous blessing of a healer, of a person who gives out the blessing, is a healing in itself. It doesn't hurt you to say that. When you're around your best friend, you guys are palling around, maybe you go to the gin mill and kick back a few or smoke a cigar, whatever you're going to do. You know, man, I love you. You know, I tell you, life would be boring without you. Say it.
That's right.
Say it. You know why? Tomorrow you don't get a second chance. You might be gone. Keep that in mind.
That's the truth.
All right, let's do a prayer.
Yes.
All right, we're going to do a prayer for Archangel Raphael. Father, we come together on behalf of all the brethren out there in TV land. And on behalf of ourselves, that we call upon the healing properties of Archangel Raphael, that he is here with us, and that he puts his emerald green light upon everyone in this world, that he helps to heal the wrongs that have been done, okay, and that he takes those who would subvert the minds of our children and poison their minds with all this debauchery that you see on TV and around the world and on the internet, that these things do not ingrain themselves into our children. All right, our children are our greatest resources, and we cannot allow that to happen. So Archangel Raphael, protect the children that you love so much. Protect everyone watching this show and everyone in this world. All right, surround them, giving you blessings. If they're lost, guide them home. If they're lost in their mind, give them the mindset to go forward in their lives, to present the greatest gift they are, and that is the God presence within. That's the greatest gift. All right? Jesus lives inside you. God lives inside you. All right? Remember that. Okay? Archangel Raphael stands with you whenever you need him. You want to heal a situation, you have a broken heart, call upon Archangel Raphael. Let him surround you in his love. His emerald green light is so soothing.
Healing.
It's soothing. All right? Use your imagination. Your imagination is Christ within you. Mm-hmm. When you use your imagination for good, okay, you set upon blessings to everyone who is around you. People are sick. They don't even know you, but because you're in God's favor, because you call upon the archangels to help you in this life, and you try to walk that honest life and not form opinions of anybody else in these other groups and things. Stop doing that. That is their life. That is their life path. You have nothing to do with what it is they do. Bless them instead. Bless them instead. Okay, and be blessed yourself. So Archangel Raphael, in the finality of this prayer, okay, we send our love to you so that you can share your love and your light upon us all. And so it is.
So it is.
Namaste.
Amen.
All right.
God bless.
Okay, because we can wrap this up now. All right. Tune in for our next episode. Visit our website.
Monthly episode.
Yeah, when the website is up, visit the website.
Yeah.
And you can come into our virtual store and